Hey guys, what's going on? Just woke up and I know, God, Brad, you have videos recorded. Why are you not uploading them? That's the first thing you should be saying to me. Why? Because I know you got my hair is all crazy. I think my wife is going to cut my hair tonight. But you see the title. We are going to talk about Chester Bennington. I kind of didn't want to make a video. I wanted to wait a little bit because I didn't want to I don't know. I feel it's kind of like I don't want to say cheap, but that might be the word. To immediately just make a video about someone big that passed away. I kind of did it with some other people, but Chester was kind of something that I kind of wanted to think about what I wanted to say about Chester Bennington, and upon listening to a lot of his songs one day, just kind of I didn't really forget, but like, what has he done lately? And I'm not trying to downplay anything about. I do have two envelopes, so we're gonna do that. But first, I want to talk about um, Chester Bennington a little bit. And if you want to see me go live, definitely hit the bell notification. I go live, um, and you can check me out while I'm live, ask questions, and I can try and get this thing to operate better, and possibly get to do other things live. But that's beside the point. You can always comment on my videos. I'll answer questions, any ideas for new videos in the future. You can always do that. I will always take suggestions. Um, but yeah, Chester Bennington. So, what is the legacy of Chester Bennington? And I think some people would agree he was a great vocalist. He was a tremendous vocalist. I think he was very underrated. I think that and his other stuff, it's kind of hard to say things about an artist that you felt. You fell. I didn't fall. Still sitting in the chair. I don't know where I was going with it. But it's kind of hard to talk about an artist that I truly felt that they had kind of started the downward spiral, like in terms of just not having decent songs. But then I heard, I think his newest song that was like the most popular, I didn't even know it was him. I didn't even know it was Linkin Park. And I'd heard the song like a billion times. Heavy, that song. I did not even know that was Linkin Park. And I think I heard it on the radio, and it didn't even sound like Linkin Park. So that to me, it kind of makes me feel that they kind of were reaching and kind of doing things that like were trying to make the mainstream pay attention to them. Like, bam, make a noise. Here we are. But it wasn't Linkin Park. So it was, but it wasn't. Because Linkin Park was really kind of a new metal band that came around, with One Step Closer to the Edge, and they had Numb, and they had all these other songs, which I wasn't a huge fan of their slower stuff, to be quite honest. I think Crawling was like the one I liked. I don't think I was a huge fan of Numb. I like it now because it just kind of makes you think about Chester Bennington. So, but I don't know. Like when they came out, like their first album was really good. And I shouldn't be doing this because it should be a music review. And I will do a pure music review, but I'm probably going to go back and I'm going to give you album reviews on Linkin Park. Um, doing this, but um, Linkin Park, like I said, the first album it was okay. I liked the first album, but it wasn't the greatest. It was actually no, I take that back. It was really good. First album was really good. The second album had a lot of it had great songs on it. Better than what was on the first album, in my opinion. But the first album was like had good songs. Like there was only like one or two songs that was like bad on the entire album that I wasn't a fan of. Second album had a lot of great songs, but then there was filler songs in there. But the songs just weren't even that good. Like I didn't like it. I totally remember I bought, like I said, I got the first album. I paid for the second album. I think I got the first album like after it came out, and Linkin Park. You know how these rock artists, when they first come out, they release one album, they tour on it like forever before they finally come out with a new album. I mean, that's the way it used to be. Nowadays, they're trying to make their money, and they come out with an album, trying to come out with an album every year. But still, like the rock and metal people, they still kind of follow what they always used to do. So there's some rock people who probably come out with an album every year, just like everybody else. But most of the time, the rock and metal people, they tour. They actually do go on tour, and they do support. They do go out and try and reach massive audience. They they usually tour the U.S. or tour overseas, and then they go to the U.S. Vice versa. They usually do that. To support their album. And sometimes they do that like once or twice before they actually go into the studio and record again. And I just remember Linkin Park taking forever to get Meteora out. And Meteora finally came out, and I bought it. I purely went out and bought it. I think I spent like $15 on it because I really did want to hear what they had put on there. And I remember there was a title track that was on the radio and like that. It was really good. But I just felt completely let down. And I think it kind of killed my hopes that they were kind of just going to whittle away and not be that new metal band anymore. And it somewhat happened. It really did happen. Like after that, they kind of just dropped from obscurity. Like they kind of just, I think their next album was pretty much still in the mainstream, but after that, they kind of disappeared because rock kind of disappeared from TV, and that didn't help them. And they're more of a mainstream band, but they did continue to have songs like on VH1 and things like that. I remember. I mean, and they may have stayed on MTV a little bit longer than that, but for the most part, they've kind of fallen from grace a long time ago, and they're just now starting to get back on there. So it doesn't really make much sense for what he did because they were starting to get a little bit popular again with the song "Heavy." They were hugely popular. So I don't know if he just couldn't handle it again, or if maybe at this point in his career he thought that was probably the highest he could possibly I mean, I don't know, there's all these conspiracy theories about if he was involved in something, trying to uncover something and things like that. It was like, we'll probably never know if him, Chris Cornell, had something to do with that. But suicide seems kind of odd for both of these guys. Chris Cornell, who I talked about, I think I talked about him. I mean, if you want to talk about a guy that is going to be missed, I'm not going to say Chester Bennington is not going to be missed by the world. But people probably, this is probably the conception that a lot of people are going to have toward Chester Bennington, and it's that Linkin Park. Okay, that makes sense because he was kind of like Aaron Lewis, somewhat like. When people talk about Aaron Lewis, they usually talk about his whining, his singing. That's what some people just don't like about Stained. And with country, he's kind of still the same thing, but whatever. We won't go into that discussion right now. But you kind of fit Linkin Park in with that when they sing and they do slow songs and stuff like that. It's always depressing. So if you brought up, probably Chester Bennington, oh, he's a singer for Linkin Park. Yeah, oh yeah, he, offed himself. They're probably gonna say, yeah, not surprised. They kind of sang depressing songs. Chris Cornell, on the other hand, people would probably say, wow, whoa, what happened? He's gone? He did that to himself? That's kind of surprising. It would be surprising. So that's surprising. Chris Cornell is going to be more of the guy that people are going to look at and go, whoa, why'd they do that? So if we're going to find out anything, we're going to find out something. But if we're not going to find it out, if we don't find it out within the next year, we're probably never going to find out what really happened. Like if they really did. And now the conspiracy theory people are going to be going crazy. Until they can solve it, which I don't know. Like, here's what I want to say: if there is any conspiracy about it, then they need to try and uncover the truth, and not be stupid and just start spatting rumors all over the place. Shut up. Go prove it. Don't be just yapping stuff and saying things. Go try and uncover the truth. Don't freaking, whatever. Go chasing the truth. See what happens. And tell people that you're chasing and see what they did. Ask, try and get a detective on your side and, go after what's going on. Because if you truly like these two guys and think that this happened, theories, It just happened. It's just like Kurt Cobain. If someone really cared about Kurt Cobain that much and had money to do an investigation and pay the money to pay for a private detective and stuff like that, to really do research and have the authority to ask questions and search the properties and things like that, they should have did it right after it happened. And they should have shelled out the money. Like some rich guy in like Seattle was like, or even freaking like in Texas or something, somebody that was a billionaire, you know, wanted to find out what really happened. And they really did think that Kurt, you know, was conspiracy theory, whatever. Go after it, see what happens. Same thing with this. So I don't know. We're done talking about that though. Chester, can't believe he's gone. Whether he did it or he didn't do it, and he was, you know, forced into doing it. I don't know. I just don't know. Either way, he's gone, and that sucks. And we're Lincoln Park. I mean, they might find a singer, or Mike Shinoda might just take over. We'll see. But they got 2 envelopes here. I'm just going to show the back of them. These in the mail. It's like homemade envelopes. I'm not going to show you the front, but because it's got someone's address on it. I don't want to do that. And this is another envelope. This is a plain Jane envelope. They're pretty heavy. I don't really remember what I get. I know one guy was asking me, "Hey, did you receive your card?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm waiting for at least one more envelope to show up. I ain't opened the thing, but I'm pretty sure probably. I don't know. I'm gonna open the white envelope first. Wait, the hell is this gonna? Oh, I think this is the one. This is the one I got first. Did I get it? I'm trying to remember which one I got first. I think the white one. I'll open the white one first. Came from oh, these both came from Listia, yeah, of course. They wouldn't come from anywhere else, really. Actually, I was looking at cards on Mercari and some other places, but I would have to pay money, shipping, and that's probably not going to happen. I can't even open this stupid thing. I'm going to have to get the scissors. Scissors for this? What's in there? I don't want to rip a card. Oh, I may have. It'd be funny if I ripped the card. I think I just did. Well, you can't just do that because I'm gonna like try not to freaking rip it open, and I probably just ripped the card right in half. I bet I did. Oh, this is something else. I don't know what the hell they put in there. That wasn't a card, so that's good. Okay, so I got it open. People, I don't understand. Like, dude, you don't need to tape it that much. I'm just saying. It's like, I don't get it. Okay, so see, this is my problem with these people that send these cards. They send them in envelopes, and I hate it. I so hate it. Because, oh yeah, dude. Oh, that's cool. He put like some. Okay, so you're gonna see. I got. This is how they sent it. Okay, it's hanging by tape. Is on the one. Yeah, there's a note. He put it. I'll show you the note too. He put a note and says, "Hey, there's a problem." Like, no, don't go crazy on Listia. Don't give me negative feedback. But that is ridiculous. Like, I don't like the way they send cards, but I can't really bitch about that because everybody does the same thing. But they put it in this. Oh my god. People that sell wrestling cards on anything for the matter. And I halfway at the. I don't like it. And I can't get to the cards. And then I damage the cards trying to get them out. I don't like it. One bit. Because now, okay, cards, I don't know, they're in okay shape. I got 5 of them. Okay, so let's look at them. We have Nature Boy, Ric Flair, WCW 1991. We got the Horseman press conference. Not really showing up. See, I kind of feel like this camera on this laptop is kind of becoming like my webcam, which the webcam at first, I thought it was pretty good quality. Now I'm thinking that the quality on this laptop is getting shitty. So what else to do? Like, I'm not going to go buy a camera. That's just dumb because I have a camera on here, so it's kind of stupid. So I don't know really. and I kind of want to get a camcorder. We'll see. I mean, I got the phone, and the phone's pretty good. It shoots, and if you've seen the videos, let me know. Is that quality good? When I do live streams and things. But I have to buy like fabulous Freebirds or the Freebirds, the Garvin version of the Freebirds. I do know wrestling. Some people like was referencing like the Bruiser. And I think, do I look that old? I ain't that damn old. I don't know the Bruiser and all this Crusher and shit. I know who they are. I mean, by name. Terry Taylor, Red Rooster, in the WWE. WCW, they actually let the wrestlers wrestle as a normal name back in the day. Then make it put on some goofy outfit. Terry Taylor had an awesome career in WCW. WWE ruined it. Dirty Dutch Mantel. And Terry Taylor, I don't know where he's at. I'm thinking he's still in GFW. I'm calling it GFW. I don't know what the hell is going on with it. Dirty Dutch Mantel. Right there. That's the guy. He's in GFW right now. I call it GWW. I don't care what they want to call it. I call them dumbasses. Because El Patron's holding up TNA and GFW heavyweight titles side by side. And I'm like, why? Get rid of that. What's going on? You're still confusing us. Like, what are you? What are you? Okay, so now I'm opening up the next one. This maybe. See, I can destroy this envelope. I don't know what's on the side, but it's going to get tore up. Oh, why do we have to? I'm trying to open the card. Why are we? Why do we have to? What? Ah, Jesus Lord. All right, gotta open it. I do not understand, dude. Buy padded envelopes, man. What are we doing? Oh, this is awesome. This is okay. So okay. Things more. Okay. All right, that's it. All right, so I got these cards. And see, these are cards really cool that I kind of want to get graded. But grading's expensive. I did not know it was that expensive. Like literally, like some guy does it, and he does it like really cheap, where you don't have to pay for a membership, because you have to actually pay for a membership, like to do it. You have to pay like a lot of money, and then you have to pay for the grading of the individual cards. So it's, I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, we have some raw deal cards, and I would want to kind of get some of these. Or these, but no, these aren't even. This came in 2006, I think. Oh well, how long was this game around? One says 2003, one says 2006. So first one we got was, trying to figure out who that is. Who is that? I don't know who that is. It's Steven Regal and somebody, but it looks like maybe Hunico or who was Haku's son? Camacho? Maybe that was Camacho? I don't know. This is 2006 card. I mean, they could have pulled from anything. I have no idea what that is. It looks like Kurt Angle and Triple H. And this card was called Standing Side Headlock. I think I said that. Oversell Maneuver. Triple H and Kurt Angle. I don't know. Like, if you know anything about these cards, you can let me know down below. But this game, I mean, it was pretty popular, I heard. Arm drag. I don't know. Kurt Angle's on there. I think The Rock. I'm thinking. Break the Hold. There's a Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit in there. Headlock takedown. Test. Doing something on somebody. Who would that be? I don't know who that is. I'm trying to guess who's in the pictures. And here's Mankind and The Rock. Body Slam. Raw Deal. And if anybody don't know what Raw Deal is, it was a trading card game. I didn't even mention that. It was a trading card game WWE had. And I think they tried a couple card games. They came to Raw Deal, and I think recently they had something called Slam Attacks, I think. Was that a game? I'm pretty sure that was a game that they tried to come out with. And they also had poker chips recently, and I got some of those. I need to list them, but I think they're too recent to be put on anything, so kind of sucks. But I got like a CM Punk chip and some other chips. I was trying to sell them individually, but I'll probably just throw them up in a lot. Yeah. Here's who's this? I don't know who that is. Oh, I know exactly who this is. Here's a Jericho and Zach Gowen. You can tell he's only got one leg, jockeying for position, and they're kind of I don't know. Like I think it was kind of like Versus a little bit. This card game. If you don't know what Versus is, it's kind of like it was kind of like a all the card games all try and emulate Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and stuff like that, but they all try and be different a little bit. But wrestling, I mean, they're not going to try and do anything like really different per se. And this one's a standing side love lock, but it's I think it's Funaki and Jamie Noble. So Jamie Noble working backstage now. Like I said, Terry Taylor, I think he's working in GFW / TNA, whatever you want to call it. Dutch Mantel working GFW / TNA. Here's Bear Hug, The Big Show, and X-Pac. Yeah, because it says like when successfully played, the opponent must discard one card for the Bear Hug. Pretty cool. And then there is Roll Out of the Ring. Shane McMahon all disheveled in the middle of the ring. Right there. But yeah, raw deal cards. I kind of always overlooked them and I didn't want to get anything. But I figured, I'm starting to sell like collectible cards, stuff like that now. I'm just starting to get into that slowly but surely, different kinds of collectible cards. And raw deal, might as well. They're pretty easy to collect. People kind of don't want them anymore, so it's kind of easy to collect. Kind of a cool little game, and I like any of the WCW cards. I always try and get a hold of them. They're in decent shape. The cards are not too bad, but you see there is a little bit of damage to the corners, which, and the way they package them, they put them in envelopes, and even if you get this stuff, yeah, I'm up. I had set that alarm for every day to go off at a certain time, but yeah, let me check my phone real quick. I was doing stupid stuff. I'm trying to build more cards right now to get on the next opening video, and I got some coming. I did buy one. Yeah, wrestling cards today. Stack of them. Got those. Be adding them to my collection of what I showed you, and try and get them in the sleeves and sell them. Some I can sell a Listia. Not Listia. Etsy. And some that are newer, I'm going to throw up on, I don't know. I still don't know where I'm going to throw them up on. But I'm off for a couple days, so I'm going to be uploading videos. I know I say this every video. Don't yell at me, please. Oh my God. Okay, tonight I'm going to upload videos probably for the next 3 or 4 days. I'm going to get them uploaded, schedule them in advance, make thumbnails. I got to make myself do it. I'm not ever going to start doing it. I just got to start doing it. Once I start doing it, then I'm going to do it. Anyways, that being said, I'm going to end the video, and I'm going to create before my wife gets home, because I did watch a movie last night. What I watch, stay tuned. Stay tuned the next few days. See if I'll upload some. And I have uploaded almost every day. I've been pretty good. Actually, I went live, I think, the past 3 days. So if you haven't been checking out my videos, go back and check them out. Very, very cool. Give them a thumbs up. Let me know you're liking what I'm putting out. Like I said, give me ideas. If you want to see different things from me, let me know. Let me know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'm going to say goodbye. Keep rocking. And keep collecting cards if you're a card collector. If not, just keep rocking.